There's an article in The Hill this weekend about healthcare. It's titled, Dems Plot Recess Offensive on Obamacare. It's by Rachel Rubin and Jesse Hellman. Now, I'm not going to bore you by going through this article, but the conclusion of the article is basically this. Democrats are going to defend Obamacare and attack Trump care this week. They're off from Congress, and they're going to go in. And they're going to go on the offense and say, hey, this is such a bad bill. Look at the CBO score. You see that come up over and over in the article. CBO score, CBO score, CBO score. And here's the thing. At no point in the Democrats' offensive on healthcare do they bring up Medicare for all. It's not even mentioned in the attacks. Okay, where do I begin with how little the Democrats know? So when you want to go on the offense against Trump care, you can't just do half the picture. Half the picture is, look how shitty this bill is. That's half the picture. The other half is, now here's the real solution. They skipped the whole second part. The second half, they're like, what? I don't think we need it. They just want to lambaste the bill. And by the way, they do it in the most ineffectual way possible because a lot of Democrats will literally just say, this is a bad bill. Gosh golly, look at the CBO score. You can talk to regular people at a town hall and bring up CBO score. What does that mean? They're going to be like, what's the CBO? They don't know that it's the Congressional Budget Office. They don't know that it's nonpartisan. They don't know what the score is. So oh, CBO score is bad. Oh, what a strong attack, Democrats. There you go again, being aggressive and going on the offense and nailing it. No, you have to be super duper specific. 53 million people will be uninsured under Trump care. Trump care cuts $880 billion from Medicaid. Trump care gives everybody in the top 0.1% an extra $200,000 a year. Trump care has an approval rating of 17%. This is how you go on the offense. You got to be super on point. But no, they just keep bringing up a CBO score. All right, folks, let me tell you about the CBO score. That's really bad. I'm against it. Ha ha ha, vote for me. Ha ha ha. Oh, God, stop. Oh, my God, you're so bad. And then again, so they want to attack Trump care in the most ineffectual way possible. And then the second part of the picture to them is, which is why we must protect Obamacare. That's not going to get people riled up and excited. Why? Because we already have, 10 million people still uninsured under Obamacare? We still have 45,000 people that die every year because they don't have access to basic health care? That's not me saying Obamacare wasn't a step in the right direction. Of course it was. We had 45 million people uninsured. So yes, it was a step in the right direction. But that's not enough. Slightly less shitty isn't an argument. Slightly less shitty doesn't win you elections. Slightly less shitty doesn't up your approval rating. You have to come out there, destroy Trump care with the specific facts, like I just told you, repeat it over and over so that people know the numbers by heart. And then the second piece of the puzzle is every other modern nation has one version or another of a single-payer system. We need a single-payer system in this country. We need to cover everybody. Guess what? We'll cover everybody and save money in the process. Let's get rid of those rapacious for-profit middlemen, the private health insurance companies that price gouge you every day of the week. Let's do that. Let's save the 45,000 people who die every year because they don't have access to basic health care. What are we waiting for here? What are we waiting for? We can be number one in healthcare. It just requires a Medicare for all bill. We know what the solution is. And by the way, 60% of you guys want it, but they don't do it. So the Democrats are continuing to shoot themselves in the foot. Remember, Donald Trump is literally the most unpopular president at this point in his presidency in the history of polling. I'm not kidding. Going all the way back to Truman, every president at this point in his presidency was more popular than Donald Trump. There's only, one other problem here. The Democrats are in the same ballpark in terms of their numbers. So you have to go in a new direction. Hillary Clinton ran on what you're trying to do right now. Trump, bad. Obamacare, good. She lost. So why would you try the same fucking thing? Trump care, bad. Obamacare, good. Yeah. She just lost on that exact message. She just did. Did you forget? But no, because the reality is a lot of these Democrats are corporate Democrats. And corporate Democrats also raise money from big donors. They take PAC money, they take corporate money, and a lot of that money happens to be from private insurance companies. So, I'll give you a little bit of change, but not a lot of change, because I don't want to piss off my donors. So, yeah, Obamacare is great, and Trumpcare sucks, and that's as far as I'm going. Okay, well, then be prepared to keep losing elections. Because you're an ineffectual, pathetic party, and we're here to tell you the way to fix it. Bernie Sanders, who pushes for Medicare for all every day, has an approval rating of 61%. He's giving you the answer and the key. Now it's on you to accept it, and if you do accept it, you'll win overwhelmingly and you'll crush the Republicans.